What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me on all socials. This podcast being brought to you by our friends at omahasteaks.com. You guys can go there right now. Promo code JUICE in the search bar activates a gigantic savings on the Hotter Than Fire grill pack, and plus 12 free Omaha steak burgers come along with. So not a good week. No real, can't really sugarcoat it. We were down 0.1 units on Monday. We were down 1.1 on Tuesday, and now down 0.5 on Wednesday. So it's not dramatic. We're down 2 units. All it takes is a 2-0 night, and we're profitable here tonight. But not great. We do get the Rangers plus 150. That's the one I was hoping for because it made up for the other 2 losses with the plus money. The Rays got annihilated by the Marlins. Again, Matt, bet what you're supposed to be betting. Sandy Alcantara overs. Stop being cute. That was stupid and dumb. Bad bet for me. Should just bet what I've been betting, which is Alcantara overs. That was not smart. So we'll go back to doing that later, but that was a bad read. But that's the game that could have made it 2-1. Winning day, profitable day. So that's a mistake. That's an unforced error on my part. Not great. Didn't like that at all. And then we got the other bet wrong, which I'm blanking on. Oh, the Orioles lost to the Phillies. So, but really we only laid, 1 unit each time. So we're down 2 units there. We won 1.5 units coming back. So we're down a half a unit. So really a good day today, and we are right back in it. However, I only have 2 bets today in Major League Baseball, and here's the reason why. You look at the card, it's tiny. I'm not betting anything else right now because we're going to load up on Saturday, all right? We were kind of like, we're going to pull the bow back a little bit here. We're going to go a little light on Thursday, a little light on Friday, and then let it fly coming up on Saturday with a litany of bets coming at you on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Before we give you the plays for today, let's talk about our friends at Fanimal. We haven't talked about these guys in a little while. Good to see them continuing on. I love going to live events. No one likes buying tickets, and nobody likes hidden fees. They suck. Customer service can also be terrible. Coordinating with your friends can be a nightmare. Fanimal is there for concerts, festivals, upcoming football games, baseball games, and there are no fees. The price you see is the price you pay. We've all experienced how painful it can be to coordinate with your friends, and you end up getting stuck with the bill. Fanimal's got a patented group purchasing system that makes it easy to split up payments with you and your friends so no one's left holding the bag. You don't commit until your friends commit. You pick the seats, pick how many tickets you want to pay for yourself, send the link to your friends. When they join the group, everybody gets charged separately, and your tickets are secured. Plus, you can stack cash by inviting friends. You get $10 every time someone joins your group. Fanimal, amazing customer service. Go check it out. They have hundreds of 5-star reviews. If you need tickets, go to Fanimal.com or download the Fanimal app and use the promo code FanimalJuice for $20 off your first purchase. Check out Fanimal, Fanimal.com, the Fanimal app, promo code JUICE, FanimalJuice, to get $20 off your first purchase. That's Fanimal.com. Experience more. Okay, so let's get into 2 games. Early game. Shohei's pitching for the Angels. Shohei is being kept by the Angels. They're not trading him. In fact, they made a move. This week is hard. This weekend will be difficult for betting baseball. Why? Trades. We don't know who's going when. We don't know who's going where. We don't know how teams will react. It's a tough weekend to bet because some teams who are sellers, well, their guys may not play very hard. Or the other way around, they may be playing their butts off because they want to get out. Let's talk about what's going on here with Shohei, who has been, can we say an over machine, kind of? For the last 5 games have gone over 8 runs, which is the total for the Tigers and the Angels here today. 7-6, 7-5, 3-0 Pirates, 8-5, 7-3 over the last 5 games that Shohei has been out there. Now, Shohei is a different type of pitcher, like we all know, right? He goes out there, he throws a lot of gas. He can give up runs, though, okay? He gave up 5 earned runs to the Pirates in his last start out. He gave up 4 earned runs to Houston in his last start and 5 earned runs to San Diego. Those games all went over. 8 is the total for Shohei and the Angels against the Tigers. It's even money. Over 8. We're taking the over on game 1 of the doubleheader, Angels and the Tigers. I'm okay with betting game 1 of a doubleheader. I don't like betting game 2 of a doubleheader, but game 1 of a doubleheader, I'm comfortable. I'm cool with going ahead and jumping in here. Shohei is obviously a very big favorite here today, as a favorite this season to the over 30-27 for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Over 8, even money. Second bet, total is 9 for the Washington Nationals against the New York Mets. Now, we'll get to the opposing pitcher here in just one second, but Josiah Gray, last 2 games since the All-Star break, he's given up 4 earned runs and only 1 earned run, but the team scored 10 against San Francisco. Both games have gone over since the All-Star break for Josiah Gray. In the month of July, Josiah Gray's ERA is not good, 4.24, with an opposing batting average of 319. That is not great, okay? That's a guy who should get hit here. It's a guy that should give up a bunch of runs, and then the bullpen, we know, is not great at all. So as a home team, you look at where the Mets are, and I know you might go, well, Matt, the Mets aren't that great as a home team. They're 23-22 to the over, barely just a little bit over. But with Josiah Gray on the mound, I feel pretty good about the chances for the Mets to score a bunch of runs. They've been hitting home runs, which is good. Now, their bullpen, the Mets bullpen, is not great. The sooner we get into that is the better, because Senga's going for the Mets. At home, Senga has a 2.50 ERA, 3-2 record, and an opposing batting average of 177. So he's a little bit scary on this. 2.08 ERA in July, also scary, 180. So we're going to need, most likely, the Mets to do a lot of work here to get over on the 9. But the bullpen for the Mets continues to be somewhat of an issue, and I'm not really jumping up and down about the Mets here in terms of, if we do get into the bullpen, where they are. So need them to score, and then we need them to go ahead and give up a bunch of runs here later in the game, potentially. But it's warm. It's New York. We could see some offense. The Mets at home, this is a scary bet, okay? They're the worst team to the over at home this year. They're 14, 29-2 to the over. Only 30% of the time. But given that it's, a Thursday game, and given that where we are here with Gray going for the Nationals, I think we're going to be okay. 9, push potential. Last game was a 5-4 win against the Red Sox, so it got to 9. It was 5-1 against the Dodgers. He pitched well, but the bullpen gave up 4 earned runs. So let's see that again. Let's see 3 or 4 runs given up, and the Mets score 6 or so, and we go over 6-4 final. We go over 9 for the Mets and the Washington Nationals. With Gray and what he's been doing and how he's been giving up, and I'm not betting unders. No way in heck. I am done betting unders. We're going over 9, Washington and the Mets. All right? So there's 2 bets for you guys going here today. Like I said, 2 bets today, 2 bets on Friday, and then we go heavy on Saturday. Hopefully that's not a kiss of death, but we'll go heavy on the card for Saturday. Big combat sports night. Cannot wait for Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. Over 8, game 1, Angels and the Tigers at even money. And minus 115, we're laying that on the over 9 for the Mets and the Nationals. 1.15 units down on that. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can always follow this podcast every single morning. You get the Daily Juice podcast. Wherever you get your audio podcasts, on the Daily Juice video side, you go to bettingpros.com, the Betting Pros YouTube channel. Every single morning, we've got the Daily Juice podcast. Always being brought to you by omahasteaks.com.